Hi everyone, it's Miss Leah again, and we are back with Ell Jam Story Time. Today's book is called Make a Pretty Sound, a story of Ella Jenkins, the First Lady of Children's Music, by Tracy N. Todd, illustrated by Eleanor Davis. Here we go. Amid the blare and bleat of taxicabs, the screech of high-up trains, the tambourines that ring as preachers preach and choirs sing. Amid the pool hall gritty beat of the city, a little girl named Ella whistles with the birds. Little girls shouldn't whistle, her mother says, but Ella wants to make a pretty sound. Ella is a South Side girl, a Bronzeville bird, skipping in streets that smell of sweets and black-eyed peas. Everywhere she looks, there are bronze-skinned people, just like her. Outside this part of Chicago, outside that Bronzeville line, the white city is not kind to bronze-skinned girls. The white city would rather they stay in their place. But little birds will learn to fly. Ella rises on the rhythm of spelling words. Snap, clap, Mary Mac. Recess rhymes. Songs Senora Rojas sings in Spanish class at school. Ella's favorite spot is a record shop where she hears music from Morocco, India, and all around the world. The rhythms are exciting, the languages are beautiful, and every voice is an invitation. At night, Ella's mother mops and hums. Her brother jabs at air. Big Bill Broonzy plays from Aunt Willie Mae's jukebox, and Uncle Flood puts on his music vest. From a pocket, which will it be? He pulls a silver slip, brings it to his mouth, and how Ella loves the sound. The way the notes wheeze and wail, the way her uncle rolls and sways until Ella can hear, almost see, Louisiana, where Uncle Flood learned to play the blues. When he has an extra dime or two, Uncle Flood takes Ella to dazzling Bronzeville music halls, where Sassy sings, Basie jumps, and Louis Armstrong blows his horn. But the coolest cat is Cab Calloway. With his peacock strut, he calls to the crowd, and they respond. Heidi, 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 hi. Heidi, 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 hi. Hody, 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 oh. Hody, 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 oh. Back and forth, like the beating of wings. Ella rises on the rhythm of picket lines, under picket signs, outside stores with pretty things. Black folks aren't allowed to touch, outside restaurants where black folks aren't allowed to eat. Sometimes she goes inside, takes a seat, and waits, and waits, and waits in silence. Ella is tired of waiting. She leaves Chicago behind on a train heading west. Ta-rum, ta-rum, it hums, carrying her farther from home than she has ever been. When the train heaves a final sigh, Ella is in a city of water, of bridges and fish, of foghorns yawning on the bay. Ella makes her way north to a village quickly built for the rush of workers, black and white, who forged the ships that fought a war. When the war ended, the workers stayed. They raised their children, black and white, side by side, together. The children are the heart of the village, the harmony and song, skipping rope, throwing jacks, and playing table tennis together. And did you know Ella is a table tennis champion? Back home, when boys said girls can't play, this girl showed them how it's done. She shows the children how tap, bounce, tap to listen to the rhyme. Tap, bounce, tap. Listen to the rhythm. Find the rhyme. Tap, bounce, tap. Flick their wrists. Tap, bounce, tap. Right on time. And just like that, Ella becomes a teacher. Ella is a student too. On days she isn't with the children, she chases brilliant ideas under the covers and around the pages of thick college books. Left, right, up, left, right, down, up, piecing together brilliant ideas of her own. And at night, congas pop, claves click, maracas shik shik shik. West African, Cuban, Dominican beats catch Ella's ears. Her heart, her breath shout to her feet, her hips, her arms. Mambo, cha cha, rumba, merengue. She meets Armando Peraza, the great conguero, who tumbles from rumba to smack, from pop to pa, with the spread of his fingers and the shape of his hands. He shows Ella how again and again. Ella watches, listens, and learns to play in her own way, and she can hardly wait to show the children. When she returns to the village, she pushes the tennis tables aside, makes room for oatmeal boxes, plastic pails, and tin cans. Anything to make a pretty sound. She tells the children to watch, to listen, to clap, smack, pop, and pa, each in their own way. Over their music in a voice sweet and clear, Ella sings songs the children know, songs she makes up on the spot, songs her mother hummed while her brother jabbed at air, songs about growing up in Bronzeville, about whistling with the birds. And all at once, Ella knows it is time to go home. These are not the streets Ella skipped through as a girl. She is different too. The city has a bolder sound, a feet on the ground, signs in the air, fists raised, knocking on the door of freedom kind of rhythm. A we shall overcome, we shall not be moved, we have had enough kind of beat. Ella keeps time on her drum, lifts her voice and sings. Oh freedom, oh freedom, oh freedom over me. She sings before a sea of thousands. She sings before a king. But Ella's song is for the children, for the hope she feels when she hears their voices, for all that music can teach them about themselves and about each other. She visits them at summer camps and schools, brings them drums to play, rattles to shake, bells to ring. Sometimes from her pocket she pulls a silver slip. What is it? A horn, a whistle, a harmonica, and plays Uncle Fled's blues. Ella fills records with the children's voices. They sing of love and welcome while Ella plays tambourine. Sometimes she sings, too, a call to every child, A hope that even if they don't understand all her words, they'll understand this. You sing a song, and I'll sing a song, and we'll sing a song together. Children write to Ella from far away, begging her to come. Once again, she leaves Chicago behind and travels farther than she has ever been. She returns from every trip overflowing with new melodies, harmonies, stories to tell, greetings to share, suitcases bursting with instruments to shake and click and strum. And she can hardly wait to show the children. And the children can hardly wait to see her. Sing me a song again, Ella. Sing me a song again, Doe. Together, they will make a pretty sound. The end. I really hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. It's called Make a Pretty Sound, The Story of Ella Jenkins, the First Lady of Children's Music by Tracy N. Todd, illustrated by Eleanor Davis. I will see you next time at Ell Jam Story Time. Bye. Two. She showed people the steps to do. The cakewalk was the dance